If I'm riding with somebody, I tend to notice behaviors I don't really agree with. That's why I don't like being a passenger. Number 5. Revving too high. No, not revving high to accelerate. Just going at a steady speed in a low gear in way over 2000 RPM instead of just shifting up. This wastes fuel and is way louder than it needs to be. You can rev higher when you accelerate, but for the love of all that is sacred, shift up when you're done accelerating. No wonder automatics are becoming the norm. Apparently some people really shouldn't be shifting themselves. Number 4. Way too cautious. I know a handful of people who drive very slowly in the city all the time and slow down at every intersection even when they don't have to avoid anyone. They might say that they're not in a hurry, but even without traffic, it is bothering me because it's way too slow and inefficient. It also often leads to the next item. Number 3. Taking the long way. There is often an easy choice for the best way to get somewhere. Some people, though, prefer to take a route that's worse in every kind of way. Slow, long, and inefficient. When I ask them why, they just say that it's because it's familiar. They've taken it all the time. Ironically, these people don't even like driving, but they have to spend much more time behind the wheel because they just don't want to break these habits. Luckily, they're not taxi drivers. Number 2. Not indicating enough. Yes, I'm talking about indicators again. Sadly, I only know a handful of people who indicate properly. I've ridden with way too many people who never use their turn signals when merging before turning in an intersection. Although it's clearly taught in driving schools here. I remember clearly the recommendation to turn your turn signals on before slowing down, but apparently no one else does. Luckily, I don't personally know anyone who is worse than that. I'd probably bite their heads off. And number 1. Slowing down way too fast. Way too often I see people keeping on the accelerator and braking just before a red light. Newsflash, your car is heavy. Abrupt stopping wears on your brakes and tires. If you know you have to stop, you can ease off the accelerator early and gradually coast to a stop. If you time it properly, you can actually avoid stopping altogether. It's like magic. Adjust your driving habits just a little and you can save fuel, brakes, tires, and often also time by not having to stop so often. The best of all worlds with practically no downsides. This is even more manageable with electric cars that have adjustable regenerative braking. So, are these valid concerns, or am I in need of therapy? Maybe you agree with me. That means that you are also suffering and possibly in need of therapy. Then again, these are so common, so I think there's a good chance that you are guilty of at least some of these habits. Maybe I am too and I just don't realize it. Bye for now.